Hey there guys, so I just got done watching Alexander Povetkin's decision victory over Christian Hammer. The fight just ended about a minute ago. This was quite a frustrating fight to watch, I must say. One of the things about this fight that stood out to me as early as the second round was that Christian Hammer was in this fight not to win, but he was there to survive. I felt that he was looking to go the distance. He was looking to just mess Povetkin about, make him look awkward and just go 12 rounds. That's exactly the feeling I got as early as the second round because, Christian Hammer was doing what all these guys who are there to show up and survive do. He was standing on the outside. He's the taller guy, by the way, the bigger fighter here. And I didn't actually realise before the fight how much bigger Christian Hammer was to Povetkin, but he looked considerably bigger. And yeah, he was standing on the outside with his guard tight so that he could block incoming shots. He was refusing to lead. He was refusing to give any ground at all in the ring. And then every single time that Povetkin came forward and there was any sort of action on the inside, Christian Hammer just held on. He just held Povetkin, grabbed him. He was holding non-stop. I thought that Rigondeaux was bad last week, holding Lomachenko all those times, but even he didn't hold as many times as Christian Hammer did in this fight, man. Literally every single inside exchange, Povetkin was coming forward, looking for the knockout, looking to make a fight of it. That's who Povetkin is. You know how Povetkin fights. Okay, he was the same in this fight as he was in his last fight, which also went the distance. And that was another fighter who showed up to survive. And yeah, I felt that Christian Hammer was trying to go the distance and trying to spoil. And it's a shame, really, because I do think that had he engaged in the fight, there would have been a knockout. Now, Christian Hammer did lose a point in the sixth round, I think it was, for holding. I think it was the sixth round anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of holding from Christian Hammer, and eventually Dave Parris took a point away, thankfully for that. But yeah, it was just kind of a lackluster fight. It wasn't a great fight, but Alexander Povetkin wins. He won clearly, in my opinion. I didn't really give Christian Hammer a round. The first round was really a nothing round. Povetkin was just, he was just feeling his way into the fight, and he really wasn't putting much pressure on Hammer in that round. He was only really throwing jabs, whereas Christian Hammer was on the outside, just not really doing much at all. And yeah, it was pretty dominant win. I gave every single round, apart from maybe the first round, to Povetkin. So yeah, clear win for Alexander Povetkin. Wins the fight by decision. He's the WBO, I believe, and WBA Intercontinental Champion. And he goes on to be, I believe, the mandatory for Joseph Parker. So that's going to be interesting. And also, Sky Sports have picked up the fight. So they're probably looking to, to view Povetkin as a potential opponent for Anthony Joshua in the future. So, yeah, there's some good fights out there for him. Based on that performance, it's really difficult to say what you take from a performance like that because Christian Hammer just wasn't really giving him the work he needed. But he got another 12-round experience, but you see, Povetkin's 38 years old, so I think that he really needs to get a title shot as soon as possible if he wants to be a champion. So the Manuel Charr rematch is out there if you can get that fight. Like I said, Joseph Parker for the WBO belt, or Anthony Joshua fight that's being talked about. So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, decent performance by Povetkin, not his best performance, not a very great fight, but it was a good card. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.